Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. So on the left side is the US forces, we've got IntegralSweeD. So on the right side is the Wehrmacht force, we've got Fir3fox with a capital 3.
Stand to. Engineers ready for action.
More engineers, looks like a double engineer opener. Let's see, double pioneer opener. You know, it's actually pretty common to see triple engineers and triple pioneers in this map, so both players skipping it out. Maybe I need to be a bit more aggressive in the center of the map. It's also daytime. I think I've only really seen this map at nighttime. Either way, nice. It's a beautiful day outside for them to have a nice little war. Oh, I don't know why the beautiful day outside just reminds me now of Undertale. Because that is a pretty good quote. Either way, Pioneers going down south, capturing these sectors. Got a fresh Volkswagen pulling over the cutoff sector. I think these guys are going straight for the VP, not wiring off either of these directions. Pioneers heading towards this mid sector, of course. So the Wehrmacht is skimping out some resources. He's going straight for the mission sector, but this is also a cutoff sector, so probably should either capture this sector first before going to this sector. Get the supply lines going.
Rifle squad has the objective.
Plus, while at it, going for before capturing this sector, laying down some wire here can be quite handy, though engineers can easily cut them.
Listen up, rifle squad.
Volksgrenadiers pushing down south. Rifle squad up here. Looks like the Pioneer will be the first casualty of this game.
Rifle squad on the field.
No, Pioneers do evade. Pioneers do have good vision range.
Point captured. Squad, pay attention.
Engineers capture that sector there.
It is ours. What's that
Not a single round is fired so far this game. Looks like going to be Pioneers versus Engineers. Common old enemies. And it looks like the Engineers will get the first engagement. No, Pioneers do get the first shot. And they do manage to evade. And neither side took any damage. Pioneers advancing once again. Engineers and Pioneers now have their time-old tradition of fighting each other. Fighting each other poorly, dancing around. Down over here, we got now, we do have the wire actually built there by the Volksgrenadiers. Engineers cutting the wire as a teenager cuts their wrists.
Engineers get the piss pounded out of us. Hot wire clear.
Or I should have said, like, that was not a good joke. Volksgrenadiers heading down south.
Riflemen ready, sir.
So there should be good engagement there for the Wehr, having now two Volksgrenadiers engaged. Engineers took a bit of damage, Rifle Squad can't win a 2v1. And now Pioneers push forward. Maybe he's gonna knife a bit more wire there. Rifle Squad does get behind some good heavy cover, so does the Volks. And the Pioneers are heading for the field sector. Both those squads do fall back. And the Volksgrenadiers could try to lay down some more wire here, and perhaps the Pioneers can lay down some wire here. The Rifle Squad advancing here. Early frag grenades, that's unusual. Or at least uncommon. He has 56 munitions, so a good spot for grenade is here and now. Really good time for grenade. Grenade cast. Force back Volks, both Volks. Minimum casualties, but getting them wounded and forcing them back, that's pretty nice. Sniper. Wehrmacht sniper deploy on the field. Get a hit down the rifleman. This player seems like he has better field control at the moment. And that initial frag was good. Pioneers right here, since he's not garrison, nice and close.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, I was so surprised I managed to get that, but got a good frag grenade there into the Pioneers. Maybe a little bit overkill, it's just a Pioneer, but still. It was pretty lucky. It seemed like it was at the outside radius of possibly doing damage. MG42 now deployed on the field. Maybe trying to find opportunity to engage this rifle squad. Here would be a not bad spot.
That's it. Construction
Got a bit of
finished.
wire there rather than there, which is good enough. And MG42 sitting up on that hedge. And force back the rifle squad immediately. Fir3fox sniper there. We do now have a support weapons center, a counter sniper being deployed in the field. Volksgrenadiers and rifle squad there. Rifleman only has 5 models. Is the leader down? Looks like the leader's down. And I believe their leader has a slightly better rifle, the carbine. I think it has a better DPS curve, if I remember correctly. Though that may be something that's not the case.
We got enemy troop movement. Riflemen, form up.
That Volks is wounded. Maybe a little bit too early to get some medical supplies on them. No comp... yeah, probably no Compcraft Center for Veteran to get passive healing either. Minesweeper deployed in the field. Very nice. Volks Grenadiers and Rifle Squad now engaging.
Our position is under fire.
And another grenade cast. Does avoid it. The Rifle Squad decide to fall back with the Volks Grenadiers at all full staffing, sniper providing fire support. He was not going to win that fight. Volks Grenadiers quite wounded, so they will disintegrate. And the flamethrower now deployed through the Flam Warfare, so shall immolate. Flam Warfare avoids the grenade, so he didn't get this compobulate. And the Volks Grenadiers is 4 models. Medical supplies. That's definitely a good idea on that squad.
They're taking one of our points.
MG42 push forward. Maybe some heavy cover here would be ideal.
Time to kill some Krauts.
Rapper squad coming for a flank. I have a feeling we're going to see a frag grenade. Yep, another frag grenade. Does from the sniper. And if he does avoid the frag. Volks Grenadiers medical supply is still active. He's no longer the slow down effect. Got a good amount of healing there. And the sniper still providing some issues. Rifle squad does fall back. We do have a triage center now on the way.
Yes, sir.
Oh, landmine there. Which the sniper did not find. I've not met my weekly quota of snipers finding landmines. And there goes that rifleman.
Sniper's got us zeroed in.
And the US sniper counter snipes and misses, so got very unlucky there.
Look at this down.
And Grenadiers there. Finds a landmine, minimal damage.
Krauts are grabbing our territory.
Sniper.
Bit of a shitstorm here.
US sniper gets a shot on the Volks.
Sector being captured.
Good hit there. And decides to fall back away from the snipers. Probably not a bad idea. Gets one more kill there.
GI.
Front shifting. Krauts are grabbing territory from us.
Decides to recamouflage the sniper since a good chance the opponent sniper is redeploying now, which is the case. And based on its movement speed, it's also camouflage. A stick grenade there. Largely didn't do much. Grenadiers do fall back. Wehrmacht sniper here. Gets a good hit there on the rifleman. Rifleman's down to 3 models, and of course Minesweeper engineers, not exactly a good combat squad. No sound?
The fuck is he shooting from?
I heard it, so maybe something on his side.
Finished construction.
Of course, replay. I always wonder what difference is when the replay viewer.
Pounded out of us. Ready for the crowd.
The Huns
Supply
are
yard
taking our
now
territory.
complete. Motor pool likely on the way. Hopefully there's much fuel. Maybe a tank depot. Guess we'll have to wait and see. No
Observation
doctrine
posts
known
report we
selected
are
by
losing
either
a
player
sector.
just yet. Got the Comcroft Center going for, I'm guessing, infantry veterancy. And a landmine does get interrupted and cancelled.
Taking automatic fire. Taking fire.
Oh, we got veterancy 1
losing a munitions
support
point.
units first. Or it's already been researched. I don't see any indication of a support unit. I really don't know the mapping of all the upgrades in that on the Comcroft Center. I need to sit down and take a look at see what upgrade provides what animator.
Just tell us what you need us to do.
Sounds like he's saying he's getting no sound whatsoever.
Watch your footing. Taking heat.
And playing without sound is a bit of a deficit. The landmine may or may not be fully
front lines
built,
are
but either
collapsing.
way, it can still be swept. Incomplete landmines can still be removed. And the landmine has been removed based on the dialogue.
We're losing a fuel sector.
Up north, fuel sector being captured on up. Grenadiers throw out a grenade. Rifle squad does dodge it. He does have efficiency 2 on infantry, so it looks like the Vermont player is eyeing for veteran infantry.
Rifle squad taking fire.
And with thanks to the veterancy, he will have, of course, some good health regen as well. So, not taking casualties, make him go even longer, make him go a long way.
Get off flamethrower.
Flamethrower here. Volksgrenadiers backing off from the flamethrower. Taking some pretty sizable losses. Minimal damage onto the engineer. Greyhound now pulling the field, going for armor skirts into 50 cal.
Standing under fire from crowd troops.
Heard sniper down. Yep, looks like the Wehrmacht sniper is firing away. I think the US sniper whiffed that shot. Didn't actually get the shot off. Or maybe just missed. Seeing they are
We're losing a fuel point.
seeing they're talking chatting there, I think it was actually a miss, not a whiff. So it looks like the US player is just getting unlucky, and in this case, it's nothing the Wehrmacht player is doing. It's the game itself.
We got an upgrade.
Balls back there, no landmine being built for the sniper to find. Grenadiers here. I thought I heard
Victory
landmine
point under
detonation.
siege. The Germans are moving in.
Sniper's still there.
Point captured. Ready for
US sniper still here.
Krauts have cut forward supply lines.
Yeah, I thought I heard a landmine detonation. Couldn't figure out what it was. Our squad decapturing that mission sector. And the Greyhound is a good way to force back that Grenadier. No supply yard upgrade. Nothing at the moment. We got a Volks in the base bunker. Was there a unit garrison in one of these bunkers
Now
this entire
support
time?
rapid deployment.
Whoops. Yep, I see 2 Volks. This guy may have been garrisoned for quite some time. Of course, with caster vision, you can't really see the decorators unless your opponent sees them. One nice thing about computers too, it definitely did casting as actual designated caster mode when it comes to UI and all that sort.
Point is ours. What say we lock it down?
As opposed to Computers 3, who doesn't have a casting system, last time I checked.
Uh-huh.
No no replay
Front
system,
lines are
for some
collapsing.
odd reason. Mine detected. OC does get it swept. It's probably one of those things like, oh, they didn't release have one upon release. Even Age of Empires 4 had a cast initial spectate system. Then they added like full caster like UI later on, but still the minimum aspect of replay system is somewhat more or less mandatory when it comes to RTSs. It makes it a bit more commodified.
We have artillery support on the horn.
Which Wehr doc? I haven't not seen what doctrine's gone for just yet, and user player just selected infantry. And I'm trying not to switch between players just yet because I want to keep an eye on where the snipers are, because once I switch between players, I can't see both players' units, only what one player sees at a time.
We hold the initiative.
So,
At this rate,
and I
we'll be
agree,
taken
with
from
this
the
many snipers in the field,
first.
I try not to switch between the players.
Sniper, ready for orders.
Roger.
When it comes to casting, RTSs, well, how to put it? RTSs have really bad translation when it comes to going to single player to multiplayer. That's why the single player must be good in order to have a good multiplayer. For example, there's a video from Giant Grant Games where he does survey his own audience of how many people go from a single player to multiplayer, and it's like 10%. It's actually really
Ground
low.
out there.
Granted, that was StarCraft 2, but still.
Landmines.
Which bug are you referring to? Sorry. Oh, talking about the this one? Nope, this was never fixed. That's why if I don't switch between the players, I can at least see both players.
Fuel point is being taken by the enemy.
Grenadier, can he hit there? The Fir3fox sniper is falling him back. Both the US snipers here. I think as well, the US player can trade a sniper for a sniper, assuming it doesn't get unlucky again. Folks Grenadiers backs on off. Yeah, RTSs have really hard translation towards moving people to multiplayer.
Front infantry firing on us!
And that's one reason why having a basic multiplayer achievement of saying, oh, this many people played a multiplayer game on Steam is a good indication of determine how many people go from single player to multiplayer, and it is low. Quite literally, if you ever played one game, multiplayer game of RTSs, you probably can call yourself as a hardcore RTS player. And I'm not even joking about that. Being a 10% of the game population go for multiplayer, that's literally it.
Finished construction.
Volkswagen is heading down south.
Our front lines are collapsing.
And that's why RTSs must have a good single-player game in order to have any sort of chance of being any sort of future.
Damn it! Sniper!
Volkswagen is to fall back.
Anti-tank ready for order.
Nebel for barrage raining on in. Over here. There's also another reason why Couple Heroes 3 is just doomed to fail. Is the next step for most people after completing the single player before they go into multiplayer, it is skirmish and then co-op versus AI versus just straight up full multiplayer. And the next step, of course, that is skirmish mode, which Couple Heroes 3 is just, the campaign is just skirmish. So they have no, they also de-incentivize players to go through the natural progression of what they go to the multiplayer.
Construction detail. Our work is done here.
Enemy unit down.
Pioneer gets wiped on out. I got hooked on the Warhammer 40k Dawn of War multiplayer. The sequels weren't as good. For me, the first Couple Heroes I played was Couple Heroes 2. The first RTS I played was renting Age of Empires 2 from the library. And then my first one that was ever bought for me when I was growing up when I was a kid, technically it was tank ticks, but other than that, it was Age of Mythology. And that's why Age of Mythology has a pretty good space in my heart. Bar Rifle Squad pursuing the Grenadiers. Should get some good damage onto them. Nebula for Barrage raining over here. Let's go launch out Blind Barrage. Look, there's 2 Nebulorphers now on the field. Detonates a landmine. Very nice. Landmine detonated there. Which one's the best AoE? That's actually... all the Age of Empires are very different.
Composition B is in.
When it comes to
Troops
single
down
player,
sentry bombs.
that's probably Age of Empires 2. Though, Age of Mythology is a good second in that aspect. Both are a good spot for playing just single player having fun. Because both have very well crafted campaigns. When it comes to multiplayer, that's a little bit debatable. Age of Empires 2 is the fan favorite, but I think Age of Empires 3 and 4 are a bit more fun in multiplayer. US Sniper pushed away, or that's the Wehrmacht Sniper creeping his way back. US Snipers are right here. Volkswageners
Artillery
here in
support
good
is now
numbers,
available.
and now we've got the M2 available for the US player. When it comes to a wide variety of strategies, Age of Empires 3. When it comes to better multiplayer design, Age of Empires 4 does better than 2 in my opinion, but that's probably heretical to
One of our
say.
snipers is KIA.
Nice counter snipe there by the Wehrmacht player.
Sniper taking fire!
His sniper didn't miss, probably because of Veteran C1. He's now a Veteran C1. Nebula for a barrage raining somewhere, maybe not turning the AT gun. Goliath not persuaded.
Unit
Oh,
down. Report we are losing a sector.
was there a landmine there? I think, yep, I see 2 craters. There's a landmine there. So Goliath found a landmine. Puma found a landmine. Greyhound M1AT gun secures a kill on the Puma. Nice landmine placement. Volkswageners push way forward. Gets a nice little shot there. Nebula first being counter barrage by M2. Good shot there on the Volks. Wehrmacht snipers here. Could have got the counter snipe perhaps, but did not. Engineers do take a bit of fire. Rifle squad does take some damage.
The Krauts are going after our point.
Grenadiers decap that sector. I hear Nebula for barrage raining on in. Grenade's been thrown. Gets good damage on the flamethrower pioneers. Nebula for missing or dodge. 1 to 3. Let the flamethrower engineers or pioneers will get wiped out.
Unit down.
Flame warfare down, but the M24 TV will get some good suppression. Sniper get a shot off there. 2-2 or 2-3-4s 3-4. Wehrmacht sniper's position will be able to get a counter snipe. Here comes the M2, gets direct hit there on the MG42. Wehrmacht sniper pushes way forward. US sniper pulling back a little bit there. Flamethrower squad falls back. Landmine's fully complete. Puma
Enemy unit down.
gets a landmine. Main gun destroyed a crit there. No engine crits, so landmine did not destroy the engine. Rolls a miss there, though the carbine could take it out after all. Oh, here's the Greyhound.
Down to 300 points.
Does finish him off there. Setting up over there, preventing 2, 3, 4 from sneaking out the direction. Or he'll take a pretty good hit there. With the shot, or miss, 1 to 3. And he will escape out there with plenty of health. And final landmine down there. We're getting back to the which Age of Empires may be best for you. It's also what era do you want to play an Age of Empires game. You got the Roman era for the Age of Empires 1. You got the medieval era for both 2 and 4, and you got the colonial era for Age of Empires 3. And then you got myth units for Age of Mythology. So if you want some Lightning Storm with Giant Titans or Centaur, that's your game for you. Folks Grenadiers get a nice little pass false off. Won't be able to get the next one off, and the Greyhound will fall back in time.
They're going after
Very
one of our
Never Warfare there.
munitions
Another
points.
2-3-4 deployed on the field. No efficiency on the 2-3-4s. Oh no, there is one. Do you need the DLC in Age of Empires 4 to play the Japanese multiplayer? I think so.
A fuel point is being seized.
Only if you want to Japanese. There is no Japanese campaign in Age of Empires 4. Last time I checked, the DLC only added the Ayubid campaign. I don't believe there. Yeah, I don't think that's a Japanese campaign in Age of Empires 4. Unless I missed it entirely, and I didn't get full value out of the expansion. Yep. The expansion added in the Ayubids, a couple like secondary factions where it take the base of a single faction and made slight modifications, sort of like how Kane's Wrath did with the various factions there. Got a landmine here, which the 2-3-4 may find. That one did not. That one did not. The Grenadiers will not. Oh no, this landmine. That was actually, I thought I was going to hit the sniper, but does get both those guys.
Taking casualties.
US sniper taking some fire there. Greyhound charging. He wants to kill the Pumas. Fresh tank depot now pulling the field.
Enemy unit down.
Puma does go down. 2-3-4. No longer destroyed engine, just a damn engine, so it's slightly less on fire. Pack 38 rolls a miss. Nebula for barrage rating on in, and is unable to hunt down the 2-3-4. Nebula gets a decent hit on engineers.
They're on to me! Sniper taking fire! Point capture! Taking fire! They're in the shit now!
Our supply lines are being threatened.
So we got our artillery barrage back here, just damaging some structures, nothing back there.
Wheels and grease, standing by. 57mm, at your service. Ready for the crowds. God damn it! Crowd troops are whipping around our
Bunker taking a bit of fire there. 2-3-4 now firing away. Our squad now advancing. Folks Grenadiers fighting behind some light cover, while the Rex Squad's a mix of no cover and light cover. Our squad does fall back there. Fresh M10 deployed in the field. Got a bunker here, probably for repair bunker. Could be for casualty recovery bunker. Wehrmacht sniper has 4 kills? That has to be a different sniper. Yeah, that had to be a different sniper. You may have lost a sniper and I didn't realize it. You know what? Let's see what doctrine the Wehrmacht player has. I actually don't know what doctrine the Wehrmacht player has yet. He's gone for terror. I have not seen him deploy any propaganda war just yet. Quite a bit of manpower. Of course, has a Sturm Armory. Decent resource float. He does avoid the M2 barrage. Both Grenadiers and Rugged Grenadiers engaging the riflemen.
They're losing territory.
Okay, Grenadiers, welcome to the squad. The cowboys are shooting us!
Cowards attack our forward base.
Don't know what he said there. The sniper's still alive. You think it's named the King Tiger? Possibly. Engineers do take a hit. Engineers engaging the Minesweeper squad. Pair of Nebel Warfers here, efficiency 1 each. Of course, they're going to be the same. M10 almost destroyed. Engineers here, 2 men. Got a lot of work in front of them. That thing's hardly being held together. Our rocket squad does throw a grenade. He does avoid it. Over here, got the Pioneer. Does take a bit of damage there. Fir3fox advances forward. Sniper has 6 kills. The Sniper has 5. That's the same sniper as well. It feels like both these snipers' kill counts are too low, but I don't remember them losing many snipers. Just the one US sniper that went down.
We're losing a sector.
Looks like the Grenadier's final landmine. We've got now Veteran 3 infantry. Greyhound still exists. Veteran 2, AT gun here, AT gun there. M10 fully repaired. M2 still exists. I wonder how close he is with off. King Tiger now available with the Tiger Ace icon. Landmine temple being built there. Now the King Tiger has been blown in the field as well as a Panzerfaust. Veteran 3 support units. Oh, that was Veteran 3 support, not infantry. Rifle squad does fall back there.
Ready to punch back the Yankees.
2 Wehrmacht snipers on the field. Also support units, support Fir3fox and Nebel Warfers. Grenadiers falling back there. Nebel Warfer firing up around here. Lux Tiger having trouble pushing way forward. I think the Volks Grenadier was stopping him. And, yep, bad pathing.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
That's just any Company Heroes game in a nutshell. At least in Company Heroes 2, reverse move is an ability you can cast. And Propaganda War does force back the Rifleman. Guess he really wants to save that fuel point. I think he may be just trying to keep his population cap up high. 234 takes some severe damage, but does wipe out that squad pretty quickly with 2 snipers.
Enemy in sight.
And he does have a repair station nearby.
Seized one of the cowboy munition locations without a fight. We have a lot of incoming fire.
2 M10s in the field. Pack 38 sitting on up, off a power shoot, raining on in, finds the King Tiger. M10 would not be able to play Rune Around the Rosie. M10 here took some damage as well, probably from the Panzerfaust. Main gun destroyed, crit there. 234 falling back, may go down. Main gun destroyed, crit there, so still may go down. M10 trying to go for some crushes, trying to go for a Panzerfaust. Maybe a good idea to just get the snipers inside the garrison. Does get the crush there. Huh, +9 rather than +19. Does Proficiency 3 reduce the proficiency it gives? Or experience?
Our base is under attack.
Destroyed engine. Throw the sniper inside the bunker. Just throw it somewhere it won't get killed. Nebel Warfer firing away. King Tiger getting repaired on up. Doesn't have any support, so it's just going to let it be reserved, be a heavy static placement to protect the road. Looks like M10 went down, perhaps with Panzerfaust, or was it to the M2?
Base under enemy fire.
Yeah, at least it's not a crit to the tea kettle inside British tanks. Yes, every British tank has a tea kettle. You have a way to brew tea inside the tank. That's not a meme, it's real. What do you expect from the country with the third largest tea consumption per capita? Yes, United Kingdom is ranked number 3 in tea consumption per capita. They're not number 1. Let's see if you all know what the second and first one are. Without Googling it. Good hit there on the Volks.
Attention. The enemy advances.
Nebula for a barrage raining on in somewhere. I'm guessing the AT gun? It looks like one barrage here, one barrage here? I can never tell. The accuracy of those guns are it hits everything but what you want to hit. It looks like the Greyhound may be singed a little bit there. Some depends on the damage over time. One sniper gets killed off there. Got 2 US snipers. Looks like the Wehrmacht player is casting GG and does back out the game.
Ready?
Yep. Fast forward. The answer to which country has the second largest heat consumption in the world per capita is actually Ireland. And number 1 is actually Turkey by a large amount. Like apparently every Turk, the average consumption per Turk is like 3 kilograms per year, something absurd. Either way, this is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.